Hello, friends, and welcome back to April's Cozy Corner. As always, grab your tea, grab your coffee, grab your favorite blanket, and let's get cozy. Today, we're talking about something many of us experience but don't always have the words for. That feeling when social media starts to feel like too much. Maybe you find yourself scrolling for longer than you intended. Maybe you've noticed that instead of feeling inspired, you feel drained. Or maybe you've reached a point where all the noise, opinions, updates, trends, and endless content leave you feeling disconnected from yourself. If that's where you are, you're not alone. Let's spend some time exploring the difference between depth and distraction, connection and consumption, and why sometimes the things that entertain us the most can leave us feeling the emptiest. Let's begin. One of the most confusing experiences in modern life is realizing that something we enjoy can also leave us feeling depleted. Social media can be fun, it can be inspiring, it can help us learn new things, it can introduce us to people and ideas we may never have encountered otherwise. Yet, many people have experienced the same strange feeling. You pick up your phone for a few minutes become 30 minutes become an hour. Then suddenly you put down your phone and wonder why you feel worse than you did before. The answer is not necessarily that social media is bad. The answer may be that stimulation and fulfillment are not the same thing. Our minds are constantly seeking novelty. A new post, a new video, a new comment, a new notification, a new story, a new opinion. The brain loves novelty because novelty captures attention, but attention and nourishment are different things. Imagine eating candy all day. Candy can taste wonderful, but eventually your body begins craving something with substance, something that satisfies, something that nourishes. The same thing can happen mentally. When we spend hours consuming tiny pieces of information, our minds may become overstimulated while simultaneously feeling undernourished. We have consumed a lot, but absorbed very little. We have been entertained, but not enriched. We have been occupied, but not fulfilled. This is where many people begin noticing that social media is no longer giving them what they thought it was. The problem isn't always content. Sometimes the problem is quantity. Even beautiful things can become overwhelming when there is too much of them. One of the promises of social media is connection. In many ways, it delivers. We can talk to people all around the world. We can connect with old friends. We can find communities that understand us. We can share experiences and ideas. Yet, despite being more connected than ever, many people report feeling increasingly lonely. Why? Because connection and feeling connected are not always the same. You can have hundreds of followers and still feel unseen. You can receive likes and still feel lonely. You can spend all day interacting online and still long for genuine conversation. Human beings are wired for depth. We are wired for eye contact, for laughter, for vulnerability, for presence, for moments where someone truly sees us. 100 brief interactions cannot always replace one meaningful conversation. This does not mean online relationships aren't real. Many are. It simply means that our hearts often crave something deeper than constant interaction. Sometimes what we need is not more people. Sometimes what we need is more presence. A slower conversation, a longer phone call, a walk with a friend, a quiet moment with someone we trust. When social media starts feeling like too much, it may be because your soul is asking for depth rather than more stimulation. Comparison is one of the oldest human struggles. Social media simply gives it more opportunities. Every day, we are exposed to carefully selected moments from other people's lives, their accomplishments, their vacations, their relationships, their homes, their routines, and their success stories. What we often forget is that we are comparing our full reality to someone else's highlight reel. We compare our difficult mornings to someone's vacation photo. We compare our unfinished goals to someone else's achievement post. We compare our ordinary Tuesday to someone's best moment. Over time, comparison can quietly create dissatisfaction, not because our lives are lacking, but because our attention has been trained to focus on what we don't have. One of the most beautiful things we can do is return our attention to our own lives, to our own growth, to our own journey, and to our own blessings. There is a kind of peace that emerges when we stop asking, "What do they have that I don't?" and start asking, "What is beautiful about the life I am building?" Gratitude does not require a perfect life. It simply requires attention. The more attention we give to our own path, the less power comparison has over us. There is something within us that longs for more than distraction. You can see it in the way people light up during meaningful conversations. You can see it in the peace someone feels while reading a good book. You can see it in the quiet satisfaction of creating something with your own hands. Depth nourishes us because it asks us to be present. Scrolling often keeps us moving from one thing to the next. Depth invites us to stay with an idea, to stay with a feeling, to stay with a question, and to stay with ourselves. Many people avoid depth because depth requires patience. It requires sitting with uncertainty. It requires slowing down. And slowing down can feel uncomfortable when we have become accustomed to constant stimulation. Yet, some of life's most meaningful experiences happen slowly. Trust grows slowly. Wisdom grows slowly. Healing grows slowly, and confidence grows slowly. A tree does not become strong overnight, neither does a person. There is a temptation in modern life to believe that faster is always better. Faster information, faster entertainment, and faster results. Yet, the things we value most rarely arrive quickly. The deepest parts of life cannot be rushed. Sometimes social media feels overwhelming because it encourages speed while our hearts are craving stillness. The soul often moves at a different pace than the algorithm. A meaningful life is rarely built through constant reaction. It is built through attention. What we repeatedly give our attention to eventually shapes who we become. Every day we are planting seeds. Some seeds grow anxiety. Some seeds grow peace. Some seeds grow comparison, and some seeds grow gratitude. Attention is not merely where we look. Attention is where we place our energy. And where energy flows, life follows. One of the most beautiful things that can happen is realizing you do not need to consume more. You may simply need to reconnect with yourself. Many people spend years searching for peace in external places. A new purchase, a new trend, a new platform, and a new distraction. Yet, peace often arrives when we stop chasing and start listening. Listening to ourselves, listening to our bodies, listening to our emotions. Sometimes social media becomes overwhelming because it drowns out that voice. There are so many opinions, so many expectations, so many people telling us who we should be. Eventually, we lose touch with who we actually are. This is why solitude can feel so healing. Not loneliness, solitude. The intentional choice to spend time with yourself, to sit with your thoughts, to journal, to walk, to read, and to create, to simply exist without needing constant input. There is wisdom that only reveals itself in quiet spaces. There are answers that only emerge when the noise fades. Many people are afraid of silence because silence removes distractions. Yet, silence often introduces us to ourselves, and that meeting can be life changing. Perhaps the reason some of us feel so exhausted is not because life is asking too much from us. Perhaps it is because too many voices are competing for our attention. The mind becomes crowded, the heart becomes overwhelmed, the spirit becomes tired. Sometimes healing begins with creating space, space to breathe, space to think, space to feel, space to remember who you are beneath all the noise. Thank you so much for spending this time with me here in April's Cozy Corner. Take care, and I'll see you in the next one.